examples of osmosis we can see here. First one is about the egg. So in case of egg, apart from the hard shell, which is outer surface of the egg, inside that or below that there is the semi-permeable membrane. So semi-permeable membrane will allow only some substances or some sort of substances to go in or to come out, right? Okay, so that's why egg can show the osmosis. Okay, let us see how it is possible for egg. So there are two types of solutions which are taken in these two beakers. So first one, this beaker in which concentrated salt or sugar solution is taken, right? Concentrated, whereas on the right hand side beaker, the distilled water, only distilled water, no solute is added to the water, only distilled water is taken. So we are going to add the egg in both of these beakers. Okay, so what happens? Egg shell, or egg, the hard layer of that egg outer surface is dissolved in the dilute HCl first of all, and then egg is added, or two eggs are added in the two beakers containing one the concentrated salt solution or sugar solution and another the distilled water. So what happens if this is the semi-permeable membrane of the egg, for an example, right? Okay, now outside this, if the concentrated salt or sugar solution is there, that is means outside, what is the case? Outside the egg there is high solute concentration, right? Because concentrated solution is nothing but high solute concentration. Okay, or it can also be called as low solvent concentration. If solute is high, solvent will be low. Okay, what about the inside of the egg? Obviously, as compared to the outside, the concentration inside, it will be low solute concentration, right? It will be low solute concentration or it will be high solvent concentration. So according to osmosis, we know that osmosis is the process of movement of the solvent particles through the semi-permeable membrane from the the high solvent concentration to the low solvent concentration, or in terms of solute concentration, it is movement from low solute concentration to high solute concentration. So whatever the water or solvent it is present inside this egg, that will be coming out, right? That will be coming out through the semi-permeable membrane of the egg. As the water or solvent is coming out of it, obviously this egg will shrink. Egg will shrink, and we can see shrinking of egg in the case of the concentrated salt or sugar solutions. Okay, on the contrary, if the egg it is dipped in the water only, right? Only water, that means what? Outside the egg there is low solute concentration, and inside the egg there is a high solute concentration compared to the outside, right? Here also osmosis will take place, but here what will happen? The water or solvent will move from outside to inside of the egg. Why? Because osmosis takes place from low solute concentration to high. Okay, due to which the swelling of the egg is observed due to osmosis when it is kept in distilled water. So this is the first example of the osmosis. Next example, just like egg, a cell can also act as the it can also act as the what you can say, semi-permeable membrane is there. So there can be osmosis taking place in the cell, in case of a cell also. Okay, so we are going to put this cell in the hypertonic solution. Hypertonic means what? That solution will have high solute concentration, right? Or high osmotic pressure, right? High osmotic pressure. Now in case of that, it will lose, the cell will lose the water, right? Just like we have seen it for the egg. So the water or solvent molecule from cell to outside will travel, and therefore shrinking of the cell will take place. This process of shrinking of the cell, living cell, is called as plasmolysis. Why plasmolysis? Because plasma, that is this liquid or solvent, is coming out, and it will cause lysis, that is breaking of the cell. Okay, now on the contrary, if we are putting it in the hypotonic, that is low osmotic pressure solution, in that case, just like we have seen for the egg, outer solvent or water will go in, right? that is, it absorbs excess of water and results in bursting of cell, and this process is nothing but the deplasmolysis or cytolysis. This is the second example for the osmosis. You can see here. So first is the hypertonic solution. In the hypertonic solution, the plasmolysis will take place, shrinking of the cell takes place. Water inside the cell will go out through the semi-permeable membrane. In case of hypotonic solution, hypo less, in that case water from outside will go in, right? That will cause the cytolysis or deplasmolysis. If isotonic solution, iso that is same osmotic pressure, if cells are put in such a type of solution, then resultant effect will be null, zero, nil, right? Why? Because on the same time water will go in and come out, right? Therefore in isotonic solutions effect will be nil.